just have to hope that now the quality is better. Switched over to OBS. Realized that my video quality was going down for some reason. I think it was because of my Wi-Fi. And StreamYard just wasn't working for me. So I had to change it up and go with OBS. So this is it. This is the new look. But this video, this is before Sunday's game, and this video is, of course, about George Kittle. Now, news broke yesterday that George Kittle is going on IR on his birthday, by the way. So that gotta suck. On his birthday, he's going on IR, and there's a few things that worry me about it, to be quite honest with you. We're talking about a calf injury, lingering injury. Now, for those of you who probably have been following Bay Area sports, you remember back in I want to say 2019, I forget, 2018, whenever KD just ruptured his Achilles, and it started with a calf injury, and I tried to play through it in the finals and ultimately ended, of course, the finals and pretty much ended the season that followed. So calf injuries is just one of those things that it sounds minor, but I'm hopeful that's just what it is. But it's been lingering all year, according to some of the beat writers. And so they're shutting him down for the next month. So he'll be missing the Cardinals game, the Colts game, and whatever follows after that. I don't have the schedule in front of me, but he's missing 3 games. So the bye doesn't count. He has to miss 3 games. I believe that's the rule. And so it sucks. I mean, it sucks that George Kittle is back on the injured list. So that's number one. Number two, this year couldn't have started worse for the Niners with injuries, with just everything that's going on with the quarterback. The fan base seems divided. It kind of sucks. It honestly sucks. And I mean, we talk about that. At some point, we just have to look at the Shanahan era as what it is, an injury-prone team. What could have been always is what could have been. And even 2019 is what could have been, right? That's how the season ended. So it sucks. It truly sucks. Niners can't escape the injury bug. But even with all things considered, injuries, teams not playing well, my Giants lost, kind of depressed, but Trey Lance is going to get his start. Trey freaking Lance. But even with Trey Lance, it's just like, oh, if Jimmy's healthy coming off the bye, Jimmy's going to be the starter. Like, nobody wants to hear that right now. Nobody. No Niner fan wants to hear that. It's just like, let the kid just have his moment. Let him just get in there and see what he got. Now, if he plays terrible, where it's just like, man, he's unplayable. I can see that. I can see him just like going back on the bench. But he just can't play any worse than how this team has performed. I feel like Trey Lance will at least use his legs to extend plays and can't play any worse than some of the guys. But all in all, like we're 0-2 in the last 2 weeks. If Trey Lance can somehow pull this victory off, do you know how exciting this fan base will be heading into the bye? I know I will. I'll be excited as fuck. So that's what I'm looking forward to today, is how Trey Lance looked. That's all that matters to me. And if he looks good and they lose, I'm still optimistic. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm still optimistic because it's all about the kid's development at this point. I mean, we've got everything invested in him right now, and so it'd be stupid, it would be dumb to, like, if he plays well, sit him back on the bench. Like, what are we doing? We're not handling this well, and so I'll be really looking forward to that. I doubt Shanahan really benches Lance if it's a close game and he's not terrible. Now, what I mean by terrible, this is how I kind of look at it. Worst case scenario for the Niners today and Trey Lance has a couple turnovers, not moving the ball, taking a couple of sacks, holding the ball too long. Like that, to me, that's playing bad. But if he's really decisive, maybe I wouldn't be mad at, interception is not the end of the world, but just limit it to one, no other turnovers. Kid's going to make mistakes, no doubt about it. But if he's able to use his legs, pick up first downs, extend drives, keep us in the game, I think that's best case scenario for Lance. And so we're talking about two of the same. Garoppolo can't use his legs. He's decisive, but he makes those boneheaded mistakes sometimes and doesn't move the football at times. So if Lance can bring that element and is able to extend plays, get it to his playmakers' hands, then look out, man. Look out. This division is still wide the hell open, man. It's, we're seeing Seattle dwindling down. We're not seeing them. I mean, Russell Wilson is hurt. Geno Smith is now your quarterback for the next, 6 weeks, whatever the case may be. So even, that loss against Seattle is even more frustrating now, right? Because we could have put them to bed. And then you're talking about a Rams team hasn't played well the last couple of weeks offensively. And so they're not really that juggernaut that we thought that they were. That steam is kind of slowing down a little bit. And, Stafford hasn't played all that great either. So they're going through a little bump in the road. Now, Arizona is the only one who's been consistently strong. And that's why I say if the Niners are able to pull this victory out of their butt some way, somehow, then everyone is looking at this division is wide the hell open. But if Arizona wins, of course, then that puts the Niners in the same spot as the Seahawks. We're just not going to be competitive this year. And I know it's just the first 5 weeks, but it's just like this is the reality of the situation. I mean, do you really think if we lose this game that we're going to catch up to Arizona or the Rams? It looks unlikely. So this is a very big game early on. Trey Lance. At this point, I'm not even looking at the division to win it. I'm just looking at Trey Lance. Like, how is he developing? That's really all this season is going to be about ultimately. And so George Kittle being out is not the end of the world, but it does suck. I mean, at the end of the day, he's not there to help his rookie. So that has to sting a little bit. And again, he went on IR on his birthday, man. It's never fun, man. Sucky birthday. But other than that, right now, Packers, Bengals are playing. There's nothing else. Elijah Mitchell, I think, will play. And I didn't touch on this during the week, but Trent Williams not being severely hurt obviously is a plus. So we did dodge some bullets during that game, but it's still, man, still a sucky situation. It's like week in, week out, there's always like one major injury that the Niners have to deal with. And it's just like at some point, this is a Shanahan team. Like there is not a season with Shanahan unless you have one of your top guys go down. So the only person, I got this Kittle jersey just to represent Kittle. The only person, and I knock on wood as I'm saying this, because the only person I can truly rely on to be there week in and week out is Fred Warner, man. Fred Warner, I don't think this guy has ever like dealt with anything. At least, you know, from what it looks like, he's just a baller, right? He's just a football player. But it's something about players, and it is an ability. I think being healthy, especially in football, is an ability. I mean, it's just one of those things that not a lot of people have. And if you have it and you're great, I mean, there's nothing more to say. But it seems like every year there's something going on. So that kind of sucks. Anyways, here's to a good game today. Hopefully the Niners could get one in the win column. Hopefully this video quality works out, right? Because Jesus Christ, the last couple of videos. And I just uploaded because I'm just like, you know what? I can't deal with this right now. I need the people to hear me. So hopefully this OBS works out for me. But anyways, thank you all for watching. Hopefully I'm coming at you guys excited off a Niner win. If not, I'm back to depressed mode. We'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.